Hello everyone, welcome back to Valaxy Technologies. This is continuation for our previous two videos. In previous videos, we have seen how we can deploy a container by using Ansible. But there the problem is we always going to deploy the latest container. Assume that I have done some changes to the code and I want to revert back those changes after the container is created. I don't need those changes. I found those not good. So in that case, we should go back to the previous image or previous version. You cannot able to do that one at the infrastructure level because you are already overwriting the existing Docker image. So how we can achieve uh, going back to the previous version at the infrastructure level is managing the previous Docker images. So in this video, I'm going to show you how we can keep your previous version Docker images. Let's go to our Jenkins. So, yep, not this one. Okay, yeah, this is the code what we are having. Okay, there is some mistake. I will update this appropriately. So what we are going to do is deploy with version control containers. So far we used latest Docker image to build a container, but what happens if the latest version is not working? So one easiest solution is maintaining the versions for each build. This can be achieved by using some Jenkins environment variables. So here we are using two environment variables, that is build ID and job name. Build ID nothing but it is going to take your latest build. So in our case 13 is the current build which was last successful, and I'm going to get 14 as our build ID if I execute this job next time. So job name, what is the job name you have given? In our case, we have given the uh, Docker Project-4 as a job name. So now what I'm going to use, by using these two variables, I will create my Docker image. So my Docker image will come something like that, Docker Project-4 colon v1 dot your build ID, nothing but 14 this time. So something like that you can enable. So for that, we need to modify our existing job itself. So nothing to change till here. In the last one, execute command steps, you just need to go to your /opt docker. Under docker, you need to do the docker build -t job name. So our job name is Docker Project-4. It will come colon v1 and build ID. Build ID is it may be X anything. So in our case, it is going to be 14. Once you build the image, you can tag that one to the Valaxy again. Nothing but it is not appropriately appearing. So what I will do, I will copy it into the Jenkins job and will explain. So only this thing you need to change in our Jenkins job. Go back, configure. So here you need to remove this. These all are hard-coded names we have given. Instead of hard-coded, we are giving variables. So first step is we are going to inside to /opt docker, then building the image. The image name will come job name, nothing but Docker Project-4 colon v1 is again hard-coded dot build ID. Build ID nothing but 14. So it will come as Docker Project-4 v1.14. That will be, we are naming it as a, what I can say, Valaxy so and so. So this is again one job. So we are going to name it as a Docker tag, and we are just adding the name of Valaxy prefix as Valaxy because we want to push it into the Docker hub. And again, we are going to name it as a latest. Why it is latest? Because what I can say, we are going to use this one in our playbook. I will show you how we are going to do that one. And the next thing is we are pushing the images, then removing the images. Okay, I'm just checking whether it is properly copied or not. Yes, it is copied properly. Okay, so what I will do, I'm going to save it. Now, according to this, we need to modify our playbook. Currently, it is going to create by using variables. Let's go back to our server. This is Ansible server. Okay, it got disconnected. Let's go to NS admin. Logged in. Now, what I will do, cd/opt playbooks. Here, we need to modify our playbook. That is the reason I have shown you to how to write your playbook. So here the image name, sorry, container name I don't change. What I'm going to change is image name. So image name you are going to get something like /Valaxy slash. I will take the project name, apply, save. So our project name is so and so with this project name. Shift A with this project name colon latest. So we are going to push the latest image as well. With the two tags we are pushing our image always, so it will come with latest. So same thing I'm going to add here as well. Colon latest. So it is going to pull the Docker image name which contains Docker project-4 colon latest. So that's it. We have made the changes. Now what I will do, I'm going to execute this job. So once we executed this job, we have only one repository. This time we'll get the Docker project-4 repository as well. So build executed. Yeah. So we'll see how the job is going to run and we'll verify in the different ways. So you can see here Docker project-4, it is creating an image. So if I go inside to my Ansible playbook, Docker images, yep, you can see here Valaxy / Docker project-4 version 14, v1.14, and also latest. These three images are same. From this, I'm creating two tags with the latest one and with 14. Once it is created, okay, now it is going to remove it after pushing it into your GitHub. So it is removing the images, sorry, removing the container because with the latest one, it should create a container. Yes, it's executed. Here it should remove the images. Yes, it's removed. These are from my previous testing. Before doing this video, I was doing some testing. So image has been deployed with the same port number. It is running. Now what we need to test in Docker Hub, we should see the new registry with the Docker project-4. Yes, and if you open this one and tags, if you see, you can see there are two images. One is version 14 and another one is latest. Same, both are same only, but latest nothing but always it will contain the latest code. Now what I will do, I will go and change something in my code so that it automatically triggers. This time version 15 will come. Version 15 will get pushed into the your latest and that is going to get deployed. Okay. So even if you see in your, what is Docker node, right? Let me see whether it is active or not. It is not active. Duplicate. Yes, you -ans admin. So Docker ps -a, and you can see the image is DevOps Project-4 Docker images. You can see the DevOps Project-4 latest image has been pulled. So let's do some changes to our code again. Edit. So I thought that this last line is not good. Let's remove it. commit the changes. Once changes are committed, you are going to get one more new build. That new code will get pushed over here and that will get deployed over there. So this time we are going to get version 15, but version 15 would be the latest. Assume that version 15, if you don't like, you can still go back to your previous version. Why? Because your version 14 is still available in your Docker Hub. That is how you can create your local registry and keep your Docker versions. But it will hold up the Docker versions, but not the application code. That's why we need the Nexus for the better management of either applications or Docker images. You can store these images in the registry. That is the always a best practice. So let's see whether 15 is executing. Yes, it is executing. Okay. It is still pending. Let me refresh it. Yep, it is running now. Okay. So it pulls the latest code, but we don't lose the previous version image because it's already there. Sorry. Where? Yeah, it is already here. Only the latest one will get replaced with the latest code, and you will see the latest code also as a version v15. Okay, 1v.15. Sorry, it should be v1.15. There was a typo. That's okay. So let's see. Okay, it is removing the container. We could see that the last line disappears after the Docker container is created. Yes, it's successful, and refresh it. Okay, it disappears, and if you go to your Docker Hub, you can see the one more version, that is v1.15. Right? So you can see here this is updated and this is updated. These two only get updated, but your previous version is always available. Right? So this is how you can maintain versions of your Docker images, but don't use public Docker registries for your real-time environment. Okay, it's end with my DevOps projects. From next videos will come on the Kubernetes and from the Docker starting videos. And please follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel and help us to grow and keep learning. Thank you. See you in the next video.